Hello, parents, and welcome to 5th grade. The 5th grade team has 5 teachers this year. Your child will either have Mrs. Ward, Miss Burford, Miss Ferguson, Mrs. Satterwhite, or Mrs. Folsom. Throughout this presentation, you will be receiving information about the 5th grade classrooms. The first thing we would like to talk about is parent communication. You will receive periodic newsletters and a blue folder which comes home to you each Monday and will have school flyers and graded classwork. Student agendas should be reviewed nightly for information concerning homework and reminders from your child's teacher. You may also find information on the school website called School Wires. The first conferences will take place at the end of the first 9 weeks. However, conferences can be set up at any time you need to speak with your child's teacher. We also communicate through email and phone messages. The grade level also utilizes Class Dojo for general announcements pertaining to your child's particular class and will not be used as official communication concerning individual students. If you need to communicate important information about your child, we ask that you do so by sending an email, calling us directly, or sending a written note from home. Report cards and interims are sent home 4 times per year and utilizes a standard-based system, which I will review later on in this presentation. Prior to receiving the first report card, we ask that you meet and conference with your child's teacher in November. However, if you cannot meet at that time, an alternate date can be arranged and set up for you. Stafford County's grading policy utilizes the standard-based system. The standard-based system evaluates based upon your child's understanding and mastery of subject concepts. If your child receives a 3, that means they are currently meeting expectations and is ideally where we would want them to be performing. A 2 means your child is working towards grade level expectations, but is not quite there yet. If they receive a 2+, that means they are almost meeting expectations. If your child receives a 1, that means they are working below grade level. In the event your child receives a 1, your child's teacher will request a conference to discuss academic strategies. 3+ and 4s you may not see early on in the school year. However, they mean your child is performing above, well above, grade level expectations. The school day begins at 9 a.m. Students may begin arriving at 8:30. If you find yourself running late and your child is tardy, we ask that you stop by the front office and sign them in. Our morning routine includes unpacking, turning in homework, checking agendas for messages, returning books to the library, writing down homework and reminders from the teacher in their agenda, making a lunch choice, and completing morning work or unfinished schoolwork. Responsive Classroom is our morning meeting. The components of this include inspirational messages, team building activities, sharing goals or activities completed over the weekend, or sharing news and announcements specific to your child's class. Math instruction begins at 9:30. During this time, there will be a whole group lesson covering the day's specific math concept, followed by guided math rotations that includes small group work with the teacher, peer work, independent work, and interactive math work utilizing our Dreambox math program. There will be a math SOL at the end of the year for 5th graders. Each day, your child will participate in Encore or specials beginning at 11:30. During this time, they will have either art, music, library, or PE, which occurs twice per week. During the days that they have PE, we ask for safety reasons that they wear tennis shoes so that they may participate safely in physical education activities. Lunch every day is from 12:30 to 1, followed by recess. If your child cannot participate in PE on that day, he or she also cannot participate in recess. Reading instruction begins at 1:30. During this time, there will be a 15 to 20-minute whole group lesson that focuses on specific reading and SOL skills using Benchmark Reading Program. Afterwards, a guided reading lesson, higher level question response journal, independent practice of mini lessons, word study to include spelling and vocabulary, and writing and grammar skills will be done during guided reading rotation. There will be a reading SOL at the end of the year. Your child will be encouraged to take AR tests on books they have read. Books can be checked out from the school library or any local library. Students will receive a comprehension grade on these tests. In order to achieve a 3, a student must receive at least an 85% on these tests. Tests are given approximately every 2 weeks and helps to boost comprehension skills. History will be incorporated during the literacy block. Students will study United States history through 1865, and there will be no 5th grade history SOL at the end of the year. Science instruction will be embedded within the literacy block. During this time, instruction will focus on critical thinking, data analysis, and reasoning skills. Science fair will take place this year in October. During this time, science fair projects will be presented during our STEM night. There will be an end-of-year science SOL for 5th graders. Core extension will be every day from 3 to 3:30. During this time, instruction will focus on remediations of skills and concepts and provide enrichment opportunities for students. Daily homework consists of reading for 20 minutes, practicing spelling and vocabulary, studying interactive notebooks over science, math, and/or history. We ask that you check your child's work and always encourage practicing math facts when time is available. Homework can be double-checked by looking in your child's agenda for assignments. And remember, as stated before, you can contact us through email for official correspondence concerning your child, but Class Dojo will only be used for mass communications and reminders. We have come to the end of the 5th grade presentation. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you for helping us to support your child's education. If after reviewing this presentation you still have questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Again, we look forward to a wonderful year with your child. Thank you from the 5th grade team.